Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. Police continue to investigate a Prince Albert house fire where a man located inside later passed away. Around 10:30 last night, the Prince Albert Police and Fire Department responded to a house fire in the 1900 block of 13th Street West. Members of the fire department located a 53-year-old male inside the residence. He was transported in serious condition to the Victoria Hospital where he later passed away. Police say an 87-year-old woman was also in the home at the time of the fire, but managed to exit prior to police arrival. Investigation by the police, fire department, and Saskatchewan Coroner's Service is ongoing. A man has been charged with assaulting a police officer after a stolen vehicle incident last night. Prince Albert police were called to a suspicious vehicle complaint on River Street West. Police determined it was reported stolen and attempted to stop the vehicle in a drive-through. The suspect ignored police instructions, rammed a police cruiser, and swerved toward an officer before fleeing onto Highway 302. The vehicle was disabled and 3 occupants were arrested. A 24-year-old man's charges include assaulting a police officer and evading police. A 22-year-old woman was also charged with failing to comply with a probation order. The province is unveiling a bold new strategy in healthcare moving forward. The Patients First Healthcare Act is aiming to provide more people with access to a primary care provider and more timely surgeries and diagnostics. The comprehensive plan aims to reduce many surgeries to a 3-month wait time by 2028, with diagnostics taking 60 days or less. The plan will also reimagine the scope of some professions, with an emphasis on nurse practitioners being able to do more, like hire healthcare staff of their own and work in more places like emergency rooms, urgent care centers, and long-term care. Premier Scott Moe says virtual care will also see big expansions to get people the care they need when and where they need it.
This is an all-of-the-above approach. It's not focused on any one discipline. The scope optimization across all disciplines in the healthcare system, so that each and every healthcare person offering healthcare services is able to work at the level that they were trained to work at.
Moe did not offer specifics on how much this plan will cost, with many of the initiatives underway in some form. We're expected to learn more when the provincial budget is revealed next week. Premier Scott Moe is touting the success of his recent trade mission to India. The mission featured the signing of multiple memorandums of understanding, including collaboration in uranium, carbon capture and storage, post-secondary education, and the development of joint agri-food technologies.
Those are just a couple of examples of some initiatives I think that show real success to the trade mission we're on. In addition to that, advancing deeper, not only the Saskatchewan-India trade relations, which has largely been the focus the last number of years, because the Canada-India trade relationship has not been very strong. That's changing.
Saskatchewan and India have a strong trade relationship with more than $18 billion in exports since 2007. Commuters in Saskatoon faced more delays after a human-caused fire damaged infrastructure under the University Bridge Sunday. Saskatoon's fire department was called to the University Bridge just before 4 p.m. yesterday after smoke was spotted coming from an archway under the bridge. Traffic was backed up Monday morning, but as of this evening, all 4 lanes have been reopened. However, the westbound curb lane is restricted while repairs are completed to the infrastructure, which could last through the week. The north pedestrian walkway is closed while the south is open. The location has been a common spot for encampments. It's the second fire at that same location in just over a year.
We've done our best. There's barbed wire on the tops of the fence, and then those fences that were put in place. We also have to be careful that we don't restrict our own entry and exit in and out of that area for our own inspection purposes, or I know in talking with fire that their ability to rescue.
Lane restrictions are still in place at a city overpass damaged by a truck last week on Highway 11. The search for a contractor to fix the damage is underway. The RM of Corman Park is introducing a new approach to pay for its firefighting services. Starting this year, residential and agriculture fire protection will be funded through an annual service fee charged to each property in the RM. The RM says the fee is estimated to be $128 and will appear on annual property tax notices. It will replace a requirement for property owners to carry $30,000 in firefighting insurance coverage. Under the new structure, the RM says commercial and industrial properties will continue to be covered under the existing model where fire costs are invoiced per incident. It adds property owners may still face charges for nuisance calls, false alarms, unregistered controlled burns, and intentionally set fires. The changes were approved at a council meeting last month. A Saskatchewan towing company is reminding residents to be cautious out on the ice. TRK Towing posted to social media about 2 separate incidents on Diefenbaker Lake where a vehicle has gone under the ice, one in late February and one last week. The company says just because the ice looks good on top doesn't mean it's good on the bottom. The company says the ice where the vehicle went under was compromised by an underwater stream. A spokesperson says the number of cases of vehicles or ice fishing shacks going under depends on the year and the weather conditions, but they expect there will be more recoveries to do in the coming weeks. Well, you hinted at it, Jeff. Don't leave your truck on the ice if you're ice fishing over the weekend, and probably just take it off at this stage.
Well, you know, goodness knows that people probably think, well, it's pretty cold right now, but the fluctuations we've had in the terms of the temperatures, John, I think err on the side of caution, but certainly we have some cooler temperatures in play compared to the really big warm up we had over the weekend. But now roads are bumpy and icy, and it's slippery to walk in some places, so please be careful out there because it can get tricky. Not too much tricky about what's going on in the weather. Temperatures are going to stay on the cold side of seasonal. Some places might see a little bit of flurry activity. We're not expecting a big dump of snow in this respect, but we'll keep our eye on that. And yeah, it is a relatively quiet pattern right now. We'll tell you how quiet later on.
A Saskatchewan basketball referee completed the final step in the process to qualify for a Guinness World Record on Saturday. Jacob Carr has more on a big surprise before the game even began.
Unbeknownst to Martirana, his son Aaron, who is also a referee, surprised him by stepping in to officiate alongside his father.
That was really emotional because, like I said, you don't know what's going to happen in a year, and we've played together. I coached him when he was playing ball in high school. And it's been a long journey for both of us, and this was really, really special.
With the significance of this game for his father, Aaron told CTV News it had been planned for a while to officiate the contest together. The fact that he was able to keep it a surprise and see Michael's reaction was just icing on the cake.
We kind of had it planned for about a month now that I was going to do this last game with him, and just to make it that much more special, there were several members of the RCBA board that were here. My mom's here, my sisters are here. Yeah, it was a really good thing. I found it really special.
While Michael has been officiating basketball games in the Queen City for 30 years now, he has just 1 year of seniority in that field on Aaron. Michael says before he became an official, he loathed them. So naturally, Aaron followed suit.
That year he reffed, we butted heads the whole year because I couldn't believe he was actually reffing. I still considered them the dark side, but he, over the course of the year, convinced me to do it. I started the following year, and I've been doing it ever since, and I love it.
The father-son duo officiated a Regina Community Basketball Association playoff game on Saturday, and with 59 years of combined experience, the contest was in good hands.
It's going to be over-officiated at this level kind of thing because, like, he refs at the highest level here. I haven't refed at that high level for a long time, but I do elementary school all during the week. And so sometimes it gets really competitive, and I like it because they're small gyms. I don't have to run as much.
If you ask this reporter, even at the age of 80, Martirana can still get up and down the court just fine. Jacob Carr, CTV News, Regina.
After the break, this time in March means it's almost time for the end of the year show. Jasmine Pelche catches up with the Prince Albert Skating Club.
We are here with Coach Carla from the Prince Albert Skating Club, and they are going to be wrapping up the season with a year-end show coming up pretty quickly here. Could you give us a little hint on what the theme is for this year?
Yeah, we're really excited about this one. This is it's called Summer Paradise. So, because everyone looks forward to the summer, and especially with our winter and all our snow happening this year. So, and we have all our age groups, all of our programs are involved, right from our little preschoolers that will be skating to a ice cream show program, and all the way up to our adult program. So there's going to be lots of fun, lots of variety. We even have a couple of glow-in-the-dark numbers that all the kids are super excited about, so we're looking forward to it.
Oh, when you say summer, you kind of think of, I guess, I don't know, the beach, the heat. How are you bringing summer elements onto the ice for a summer-themed show?
Oh, yeah. We have everything from Hawaiian lace skirts to lemonade program. Our glow-in-the-dark, we have the Fireflies theme. Everything summer-related will be out on the ice this year, so...
And with all of the performances that are going to be part of this show, where did those come from? Are they from earlier in the year, like things that kids have done in competition, or is anything, designed specifically for this show?
Yeah, it's thrown together at the end of the year. Other than all of the elements that they have been learning throughout the year, we just take what they've learned, and we take these last 2 weeks and we just go to town and we work on all the programs. Each coach gets a certain number that they have to develop and choreograph, and we usually have 25 to 30 numbers at the show, so it's just go to town, work hard for the next 2 weeks, and it always comes together, and it's always lots of fun, and it's always a good show.
What would you say to encourage people to come to the show?
PA's a small town. Most people will for sure know someone or even be related to someone that's in our show. So come and support us, support those kids, because that's who we do this for. It's for the kids. It's lots of fun, and it's on Sunday, March 15th at 2 p.m. at the Art Hauser. Sorry, not here. We will be at the Art Hauser.
If someone is looking to find out more information, is there a website that they can go to or someone they can contact?
Absolutely. They can go to the Prince Albert Skating Club website. All the information will be posted on there for you.
And last question, this one is a little more ambiguous, but I guess why is it important to kind of have a season-end show to just display all the work that the skaters have been putting in throughout the year?
It's a lot of work for the kids. They all come such a long ways from the first day of skating. It's exciting for them. It's a team builder thing for the club. It's exciting for them to invite all their grandparents, their moms, dads, sisters, brothers, all their friends. We usually have quite a big audience, so it's really good for the kids.
Is there anything that we didn't talk about that it's important to get across about this event?
I think it's something that Prince Albert, everybody is looking for things to do, and we hope to keep developing our programs and invite more and more skaters into our club, and hopefully there'll be kids that show up and they watch the show and they get excited about skating, and because we live in Canada, everybody needs to know how to skate.
Just for safety reasons, honestly, in the winter sometimes.
Yeah.
When you're trying to cross the parking lot.
Exactly.
It's a little different, but thanks for having me out here.
Thank you so much.
Jeff's weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, a recent study shows an increase in ADHD medication use. Well, Jeff, your snow fort is probably slowly but surely giving way to the weather at this point of the warm-up, isn't it?
It would have taken a real beating on the weekend. It was hot. It was rainy on Sunday. So, yes, any kind of snow fort or snow people, because I know we've got some pictures of the day that have some sort of melted things. But then things are cold, and then now the roads are slippery and crusty and crunchy and lumpy, and it's a bit of a mess out there on the roads that don't necessarily get the same level of maintenance maintenance as the main thoroughfares. Keeping our eye on what's going on in across the Prairie Province, is not anticipating a lot in the way of active weather. A little different story for BC. It could be some snow in places that don't often get snow, but good news for the ski resorts. They are going to be getting maybe up to 100 centimeters of snow, so that's a nice chunk of snow there. And then as we make our way into Ontario, it is going to be a huge mess as we make our way into tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday as this system migrates, and it's a system that's got rain, snow, and freezing rain, especially the freezing rain part. So expect if you have flights that are heading through Toronto, you better double check them because it's likely they will be delayed or maybe even canceled. So keep our eye on what's going on the prairies, Jeff. As you can see, those pressure lines are staying far apart, so we're not anticipating a really windy day. The winds will shift around a little bit, but we're also not expecting much in the way of significant flurry activity. Some light flurries overnight, but not really adding up to much. Minus 16 for Spiritwood overnight, minus 13 for the Battlefords, minus 20 in Candle Lake. Yeah, it's cold. Minus 19 in Birch Hills, minus 18 in Roster, and minus 18 as well in Melfort and Nipawin. And we're dealing with cloudy skies throughout much of the region, maybe a little light snow here and there. A little bit of flurry activity for Spiritwood, but cloudy and minus 2. Tomorrow, minus 5 for Spiritwood, by the way. Minus 8 in Candle Lake and Roster, and a bit more sunshine in Candle Lake. Minus 9 in Birch Hills. Mainly cloudy skies in Nipawin, so a little bit of sunshine breaking through the cloud deck. Minus 10 for a high in Nipawin and minus 11 in Melfort. So yes, for the most part, we're looking at temperatures that are below seasonal. Not the case for the Battlefords at minus 2 tomorrow. So for Prince Albert and area, minus 19 overnight with a good chance of flurries. And the winds relatively light, but shifting around a little bit in the overnight, but not by much. A northeasterly to a northwesterly wind. Minus 8 tomorrow with mainly cloudy skies. An easterly wind, but still light. And then winds shifting to the north at 15 kilometers an hour on Tuesday. And finally, for the 7-day forecast for the Gateway City, minus 3 degrees on Wednesday. That's the mildest it's going to be in the next 7 days. Minus 5 on Thursday. Friday, a slight chance of flurries and cooling off, minus 11 degrees, minus 12 on Saturday, and minus 9 on both Sunday and Monday. And yes, typical temperatures for Prince Albert this time of year should be around minus 5 degrees, so it's definitely on the colder side of seasonal.
There you go. And even today, I think it was kind of mid-double digits, but it sure didn't feel it that way.
Yeah, no, if the sun comes out, it's good. If it's not around, you feel the bite.
A little bit of a difference. There you go. All right, Jeff. Well, the University of Saskatchewan's women's basketball team has won yet another national championship.
Murphy Wave. The Bronze Baby will be extending its stay at the pack. For the fourth time.
The Huskies hoisted the Bronze Baby Trophy for the second straight year, beating the University of New Brunswick 77-68. Logan Reeder poured in a team-leading 19 points. Ella Murphy had 13 and was named tournament MVP. This was the fourth Huskies championship.
Petruick's got the puck. Petruick, long lead pass. Roulette moving in. Shot on goal, and he scores.
That goal from the Canada West Rookie of the Year proved to be the game winner as the Huskies sweep the Mount Royal Cougars on Saturday night. The Huskies winning their 13th Canada West title and second consecutive championship. Saskatchewan will head to Halifax for the 2026 University Cup. And the Raiders picked up 4 of 6 possible points on the weekend as they toured Calgary, Red Deer, and Edmonton. The Raiders beat Calgary 3-1. They dropped their rematch with Red Deer by the same score. Then it was Aiden Oyering scoring the shorthanded game-winning goal in a 4-3 win over the Oil Kings. The Raiders are back in first place in the East with 100 points on the season. All 5 remaining regular season games are against divisional opponents. And some soccer future stars took to the field over the weekend. Saskatoon Youth Soccer's Mini Cisco Festival played out at the Saskatoon Sports Centre. 126 local teams with over 1,200 young athletes taking part in the soccer tournament. For many, it's their first experience in a tournament atmosphere, and everyone who participated received a gold medal.
It just felt like my heart was very warm. The best, and I give it 2 thumbs up because I think we tied the team.
A total of 189 games were played over the weekend.
Do you have a community event you would like to promote? Or maybe you'd like to draw attention to your organization. Let your local CTV station help you spread the word.
Contact us at 306-922-6020 or email panews@ctv.ca. You can appear on CTV Prince Albert's News at 5 and get your message to our viewers.
Prescriptions for ADHD medication among adults have doubled since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. A recent study published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal found more than half of adults in Ontario who got a new prescription were women, the median age being 31 years old. The study's authors say the trend is likely influenced by greater awareness of adult ADHD and better access to care after years of underdiagnosis of the disorder in women.
Brought to you by Saskatchewan Union of Nurses. Thank you to Saskatchewan's 11,000 registered nurses.
All right, Jeff, a group of women in Victoria celebrated their friend's 30th birthday with a hilarious tribute to their third grade self. They surprised her and dressed up as her elementary picture day photo, the one from the year she grabbed the scissors and cut her own bangs. It's become a running joke in the friend group, so this year they decided to recreate it by putting on their own botched bang wigs. A video was posted online and it went viral. It was viewed more than 7 million times. And Jeff, have you ever given yourself a botched bang wig haircut like that?
No, I have not. But I do have the scars from when I was a child. I thought I could shave just like my dad. So it's like, hey, look, I'm shaving. No, you're just bleeding. Okay.
I have one of those for sure. I've cut my lip more than a couple of times with, it was the old safety razor.
Yes, exactly.
Safety, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's safe compared to what I know.
And then there's got to be at least one school photo where I did the same thing, like about grade 2 age. The old mushroom cut, if you remember, it was pretty popular in the early to mid 90s, and I thought it was just a little bit off kilter. So I went at it with some Crayola scissors, and it's kind of something like that if you were to look.
Way to go, Vidal Sassoon.
There you go. Ooh. And even better was the yellow cable knit sweater I was probably wearing and probably loafers or something.
Trust me, you know what? Bring that look back. I'd love to see that tomorrow.
A sign of the times. There you go.
Let's see that tomorrow. Bring it on.